And here we go. An Uno second chance, second round match. It is gonna be whoever loses will be eliminated from the tournament because they already lost one time in the first round. While the winner will advance to the third round of the second chance bracket, which means they will be awaiting either the team of Duncan Social, Lena or Mick, or either Sam, Cookie, or Cheese or Flame. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have so many available opponents for them for whoever wins. So it looks like Blib is already down to 3 cards. Icemice is down to 4. Jelly has 6, and Sammy has 7. Jelly is down to 5. Blib and Icemice are down to 2 already. Will it be an Uno for Blib? And it is. Icemice is 3, but Punk's her own partner. Icemice is having trouble drawing. Bonking Blib, bonking Sammy. So many bonks. But Blib is down to 2 cards. Icemice down to 4. Sammy. Blib 3. Jelly reverses it back to Blib. Blib has no yellow, but gives a +4 to Sammy. Oh, a +8 for Icemice. Oh dear. What is gonna happen here? But bonk. Jelly's down to 2 cards. Sammy's also down to 2. Icemice has a lot of trouble getting here. Jelly has an Uno. Blib changes the color too. What color will it be? Green. Jelly gets a +2 from Icemice. Sammy is down to 1. Gives an Uno. Uno. Blib. An Uno. Sammy has no red. Reverses it back to Sammy. Sammy still has no red. Reverses it back to Icemice. Icemice skips. Will it be a win? No. Blib has no green. The 4 cards 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. A +4 though for Sammy. And Sammy will have 7 cards. Icemice. Jelly with an Uno? Yes. But Blib has a lot of work to do. Reverses it back to Jelly. Jelly has no blue. Back to Uno. What's Sammy gonna do here to help his partner? Ooh, a Blib +2. Icemice down to 4 cards. Sammy has no blue. Was that we got crying going on in this Uno match? Icemice is down to 3. Jelly's down to 2. Another +2 on Jelly. Unbelievable. And Icemice is down to 2 cards. Skips Sammy. It's down to Blib with 4. Jelly with 3, but skips Icemice. Sammy has 5 cards. Skips to Jelly now with 2 cards. Icemice and Uno +2 for Sammy. A +4 for Blib already. Jelly, what's she gonna do here? Gives an Uno. Bonks. Icemice still has an Uno. What's Blib gonna do here? Ooh. Wow. Wow. So it is 1-0 Team Many Beanz. So it is game 2. Here we go. Game 2 here. Blib has already 6 cards. Skips Icemice's turn with 5. 2 people with 5, 2 people with 6. Blib has no yellow. Sammy down to 5. Has a wild card. Icemice changes the color to blue. What's Sammy gonna do here?
Jelly drew 1 card and didn't play it. It looks like she's trying to prop up Sam. That's as an announcer what I'm noticing. Let's see if Blib and Icemice can catch on to that.
Yeah, Icemice is down to 3 cards. Icemice is down to 2. Gives a plus 4 2 for Sammy, down to 5. A plus 2 for Jelly, down to Uno.
Oh my god. A little bada bing and bada boom, as they say.
Changes the color. What color will it be? Oh, Sammy a plus 4.
Oh,
Sammy a plus 4.
Icemice
To give Icemice 5 cards.
Icemice might challenge it. No.
But bonks Blib.
Oh my. Oh, and then Blib has to draw. You hate to see it. You were so close.
Yeah. Reverses it to Jelly. 4 cards for Jelly. Icemice changes the color for Sammy. Does Sammy have green? Yes, he does. Blib probably going to be down to 6. Yes. Jelly has no red. Icemice skips Sammy down to 3.
What a skip.
Another skip to Icemice. Has no red. Bonks Jelly. Bonks Sammy. Reverses it back to Jelly. Plays a plus 2. Blib has 7. Oh my lord.
Plus 2. Can Icemice stack? He does. Can Jelly stack once more?
Nope.
No, she cannot.
Reverses it back. Skips Icemice. But Sammy and Icemice are both down to 3. Icemice down to 2. Sammy has no green. Reverses it back to Ice. Bonk. No green.
No green on Icemice, but I must say, not only did he play there, but he made Sammy draw cards. What a move by Icemice. What a move. Icemice down to Uno. Jelly, the closest opponent.
Ooh, a plus 2 for Icemice. Bonk Sammy.
Bonk Sam a little bit as a, hey, a little disrespect.
3 people are down to 3. Ooh.
Oh, and then Icemice.
Wow.
Double bonks Blib. Double bonking. Jelly changes it to red. Blib makes it green. Knows that Sam has no greens.
Ooh, and skips.
Keeping it green.
Sammy still has no green? Yeah, he still has no green.
This is disrespectful. You have to wonder, maybe
Jelly's down to an Uno. What color will it be?
You know, knowing Jelly, she probably has 2 wild cards. Or maybe
reverses it. Ooh, good deli move. Icemice. No yellow, but bonks. Here comes the bonk.
Well, they bonk Jelly.
But for some reason, oh, it bonks Jelly.
Bonk on Jelly. This has fallen apart really quick. It's fallen apart. Jelly has gotten bonked 3 times.
Oh, 2 in a row. 3 in a row. And Sammy is angry.
And we thought this game was almost over, but no, it's just more Uno.
But now the lowest person has 5 cards. Sammy angry that Icemice has screwed over his partner.
We know if we go back to the singles tournament, Sam and Icemice were in the same group, and Sam did not like Icemice then, and it looks like he still does not like him now.
And then after that, he had a crush on it.
Skip Sammy. There's no crying in Uno, let me tell you. No crying in Uno.
2 people are down to 6. Sammy has 12. Icemice is down to 8. Jelly down to 5. Blib also down to 5, but skips Sammy. Icemice down to 7. Jelly has no blue.
She drew, but she kept it. You know what that means? I think that's a wild card right there. I think she just drew a wild. Whenever you play against Jelly, you have to assume she has a wild. She's
Yes.
still drawing one. What is she doing? I really don't know.
Using it for later for Blib, because Blib's already down to 3 cards.
Yeah, but you have to wonder if Blib might challenge. Oh, she must have a wild and not want to play it.
Mm-hmm.
She's just passing. Blib also draws and does not
Skips.
play.
Oh, a +2 on Jelly. Icemice. +2 on Sammy. Sammy walks away.
Does Sammy have a draw too? No.
Nope.
Green.
Oh, Blib has no green.
No.
Oh, we're in trouble again.
Why these competitors are keeping their cards that they're drawing.
A +2 on Icemice. And Bonks Jelly.
Jelly must have gotten that +2 when Icemice just +2'd her. Can Blib stack it?
Nope.
No, she cannot.
10, 10, 11, 6. Icemice right now has the lead.
You know, and if this comes down to points, that's going to be a real interesting thing to look out for. You know, we still have 6 minutes left, but you have to wonder.
Icemice down to 4.
Maybe that's in the back of the minds of these opponents. Maybe they start getting rid of those 20-point cards, those wilds that they're holding on to. You have to wonder.
Ooh, Jelly.
Oh,
Jelly has no red, but skips Icemice.
No red on Jelly, and then a blue.
Sammy skips.
What?
Jelly is doing something. She's doing something.
She has something planned. She must. If she gets a +4, though, you have to wonder if Icemice is going to challenge.
Icemice down to an Uno.
Now let's watch here. Let's see if Jelly tries to drop a +4. Let's see if she does.
But Sammy has no green.
Challenge. I think she'll lose that challenge. That's something to keep your eye on.
Reverses it. That's a good move, I believe.
Sammy drop a +4.
Oh, Sammy does the +4 instead.
Challenge. You know, you have to wonder what Blib is deciding there.
But Bonks Jelly.
We knew that Sam had a +4. We knew that, and she decided to reverse.
Icemice, yeah.
Bold strategy.
Icemice still has the least cards left, though. And Blib also has 4. Sammy down to 4. Icemice down to 3. Jelly has the most cards, gets a +2 to Blib.
It's a good thing these competitors are not in this chat, because we are really strategically analyzing this. A back-to-back
skip. Oh, I mean reverse. Oh, reverses it back to Sammy. No green. Reverses it back. Oh, Icemice has no blue. Bonk Sammy. Bonk Jelly. Reverses it back to Sammy. 2 people with 2 cards left. What's gonna happen here? Reverses it back to Blib. Gives a +2 to Sammy. Gives a +2 to Jelly and Uno.
And now we have Uno. 3.5 minutes.
Oh, no red. Here come the bonks.
Oh, and then a double bonk. 3 bonks on Blib.
A +4 from Ice.
Jelly is going to stack here.
Oh, this is what she was saving it for.
You have to challenge. You have to challenge if you're Blib here.
That's what Blib's doing.
Yep.
And wins the challenge.
Yep. Jelly, I think, sacrifices the +4 and just makes Blib draw 4 there. I think that's the strategy. You know, instead of just taking 4, maybe you can hurt your opponent a little bit.
Sammy's down to 2. Icemice's also down to 2.
They're both down to 2. A
skip.
Sammy better have a green. Oh, he has
Sammy's down to an Uno. Oh, Icemice has no yellow. Bonk Sammy. A +4 for Jelly.
Oh my.
Sammy has no blue.
Icemice. Oh my.
Oh, skips Icemice though.
What a first round this has been. There is no crying in Uno, Sam. No crying in Uno.
Reverses it. Icemice down to 2 cards.
You have to wonder. Jelly might have a +4 again.
Reverses it back to Icemice. Ice has no blue. Bonk Sammy. Bonks Blib. Bonks Blib again.
For the second time.
Jelly. 14 cards. It's down to 2 minutes left.
see what Sam does here.
But at
Does
the
he
moment,
not have green? Maybe he's
no idea.
Okay. Oh, he does have green.
Ooh, a
Oh,
skip from Icemice. At the moment, it looks like Icemice might win because of time, because Icemice is down to 2 cards. But let's see what cards they
Down
have.
to a minute and a half. Is
An
Icemice
Uno
gonna
by
take the winner?
Icemice.
No, we had a tournament to decide this.
Ooh, a skip from Sammy. A +2 for Blib. What's Sammy gonna do here?
Desperation move.
Ooh,
Oh,
Icemice no yellow. Bonks Jelly twice. Bonks Blib once. Reverses it back to Sammy.
Sam sneakily down to 4 cards now.
Icemice is down to 2 though. Let's see what happened. Let's see what they have though.
Well, we're gonna find out real quick.
In 3 seconds, Bonks Jelly.
A double. Well, we're gonna find
Here
out.
we go. Right now, Icemice.
You have to wonder. Sam might have a
Ooh, Blib is showing the winner now.
Yeah, see? You know, you have to wonder if Sam has a wild card there.
Probably. Jelly's trying to get rid of the wilds now.
Jelly's getting rid of the wilds. Now we're gonna start seeing those wilds come out. You have to wonder. Jelly has like 4 wilds. See, we knew this.
Oh, reverse from Icemice. Ooh, another reverse.
We discussed.
Another skip. Icemice is now the projected winner.
Icemice, the projected winner.
Bonk.
Bonking everyone in his path. Sammy has to have a wild. He is not the projected winner. He has to have something.
Jelly is spending time getting a card.
And time is ticking. Module's struggling. The time is ticking.
Oh.
You have to wonder, they might run out of time.
They are probably going to run out of time. Jelly has no cards.
It looks like Bonking Bitches is going to take the first round. And look at, what did I say? What did I say to you? Sam has to have a wild. Sam has had to have had a wild. And look at his hand, he has a wild. If he would have played that wild, there would have been a chance. There would have been a chance. But instead, there isn't. That's some crazy, right there.
All right, game 3. Where's Jelly? Did the game freeze? Yeah. I'll come back in a second.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to restart the map. Because Jelly's not gonna get in time.
Yeah.
Oh my. Alright. Did Sam leave? Hold on, we gotta reset the map. Reset the map. Oh, congrats! But honestly, cool. We at least I feel like I did, but you might have also. We read that game like a book.
Yeah.
We knew that Jelly had 3 wilds. We knew that. We knew she kept drawing, and she kept holding onto a card, and that's when you knew she got a wild. We knew that Sam had to have had a wild at the end there, because he was not showing the projected winner, even though he had 2 cards.
Yeah.
I think the time, he forgot the time, and was focusing on trying to get rid of all of his cards, like you normally do in Uno, but instead, the last minute.
Code 1, yeah, if he released...
Blip, starting with a +2, and Sam also already has to draw.
Blip had to start with 9.
Yeah. Poor start. But so far, it's been a peaceful, clean game of Uno. And then I say that, and Blib starts it out with a skip.
Icemice and Jelly are down to 4. Blib has no blue.
You know, Blib, I think, might have just drawn a wild there. We'll have to keep an eye on that. The issue is, she never really gets to know what Icemice has in his hand. Oh, and then a bonk onto Jelly.
Damn.
Insult to injury.
And Sammy is angry.
And then Jelly has to draw. And you have to wonder, I think Blib and Jelly both have a wild card. And
most likely.
we're gonna have to keep an eye out on that and see and watch if any of those are gonna
A
come out.
+2
from
from
Jelly.
Icemice.
Oh my! It's Icemice.
Icemice down to Uno gives +2 cards for Jelly.
The disrespect.
What's Sammy gonna do here? A skip.
Let's see what.
Ooh, changes the color.
She had the wild.
Changes the color though.
And then Blib also had a wild.
Oh, no green from Icemice. Here comes the bonking.
Oh.
Icemice down to 3. Reverses it back to Icemice. Here comes another series of bonking.
And Jelly. Oh. Poor Blib. Blib was down to 3. Icemice. Yellow.
Oh.
Sam has no yellow.
Nice by Icemice.
And Sam holds on to his card. I feel like the only time you hold on to your card is if you have a wild. And I think that's what they're doing right now. And it looks like, oh my god, Sam is holding on to that wild in case Blib gets down to Uno.
Yeah.
If Blib gets down to Uno, I would look for Sam to play that wild card and try and change the color in order to make Blib draw. Ooh, instead he reverses it.
Ooh, it reverses it back.
With a back reverse.
Blib has no green.
No green. She's holding on to that wild. She is expecting this color to change by the time it gets back to her hand. And Sam also decides to draw. I think he decided to draw there because he knew Blib had no green.
A skip from Icemice.
And Blib has no blue.
Ooh, but gives a +4 for Jelly.
Watch out. She must have known that Jelly down to 4, time to make her draw. You have to expect Jelly to probably have a +4 here, or at least some sort of Uno, or some sort of wild. Doesn't have the +4. She might have one now, but Bonking Bitches both down to green numbers now, and both down to 2. And Blib probably.
Ooh, Blib has no red, but draws a card, reverses it back to Blib. Blib still has no red. Ooh, another +4 for Sammy.
And she changes it to yellow. Remember earlier,
a skip. A skip.
That challenge is not. I don't know what that idea was. I don't know why Sammy's challenging that. That is an irresponsible challenge, let me tell you.
A +2 on Jelly. A +4 on Blib. 7 cards for Blib.
You have to expect Sammy to possibly no +2s in Sammy. I feel like if you have a +2 there, you play it.
Icemice is down to 3. Blib has no blue. What's Sammy gonna do here? A +2 to start out with.
He plays the +2. You have to wonder
and
why.
Gets bonked. Icemice. Bonks no blue.
Bonk on Jelly. This is I don't know who the favorite is in this game right now.
Yeah, it can go either way. It's 1-1.
I don't know.
It's 1-1.
Has to have a wild, and I think Jelly's trying to get her to play it. She's gonna hold on to it. She draws, gets lucky with the red.
Ooh, down to 2 cards for Jelly. What's Sammy gonna do here with 14 cards? Icemice down to 6. Jelly. Uno.
Yeah. And knowing Jelly, you have to think that that's a wild card. Sammy's thinking. Oh, changing it. Icemice is gonna challenge. But I think that's going to do it.
Challenge successfully. Oh, it was a red skip. It was a red skip.
You see right there, that was the classic. Play the card. Play the +4. Take the 4 cards and assume that Icemice isn't going to play a wild. All right.
Here we go. Game number 4. There will be a game 5 to this series with 6 and 7 still to be.
A +4. A +6.
Oh. Jelly has no +2. Icemice down to 5. Skips Sammy. Skips Blib. I'm sorry.
Have a +2 now, but early on.
Nope.
Jelly
does not use it.
A high number of mana cards. Sam had to draw a card there. He might have a wild, but didn't want to play it. We'll have to find
Icemice
out.
down to 3. Blib down to 3. Ice down to 2. Sammy down to 3. Blib has no red.
But Blib has appears to be a wild. It appears that
Icemice
Blib
has
has
no
a wild.
red. Here comes the bonking.
Bonking.
A
And then
+4 from Icemice to Sammy. Sammy is angry.
You better not challenge.
He just takes it. Blib down to 3.
That's the play. The bots only play +4s if they can, I feel.
Icemice down to 2 cards, so is Blib though.
Down to 2. Remember, Blib is down to 2, and we
Icemice down to 1.
We expect an Uno.
Blib down to 1. It's double.
Blib has 1 card, and I expect it to be a wild. Cool. Mark my words right now. Blib has a wild right now.
Jelly's trying to figure out what to do, but will Icemice win it? No.
No.
Icemice has no yellow. Bonk. Bonk.
Blib
Bonk.
twice. Oh my.
Bonk.
Geez. Look it. You can
Bonk.
see the anger in Blib. Blib has a wild and is very upset right now. I said to you, this would be an unfortunate bonk if it hits Blib. On Uno, had a wild. Yes. See, look at Blib is angry. Blib is angry. She had a wild. She has a wild.
Good strategy by Jelly, though, to force all her competitors to draw.
Well,
Sammy.
I mean, it was a good strategy. It was very risky. Jelly didn't know, I think, maybe she did, what Icemice had. And there comes the wild. I actually think she just drew that wild.
Icemice 11 bonks his own partner. Q pretending to be Icemice. Sammy is down to 3 cards. A win from out of nowhere. Could it be? Skips Sammy. Icemice skips Jelly. Blib skips Icemice. It's pretty insane. Jelly switches the color again.
Trying to get. If you're Blib here, you change that color.
Oh, Sammy down to Uno. Bonk.
You have to wonder. Does
what's Blib gonna do here? A +4 on Sammy.
And if you're,
what's Sammy gonna do here? Is he gonna challenge? He challenges it.
He's gonna win that challenge.
Oh!
He doesn't win the challenge.
Sammy now goes from Uno to 9 cards.
That I think is poor playing by Sam. Actually, not really. I said I would have challenged there.
Reverses it back.
Have another yellow? Yes. Jelly? No.
Blib down to 2 cards.
Has or a wild. You gotta watch it.
Blib has no green.
But she has a wild.
Jelly's down to 3. Blib is 4. Reverses it back to Jelly. Jelly has no yellow. Draws a yellow. Down to 3 cards for both competitors.
Cool. I gotta ask your opinion here. We right now you gotta think both Blib and Jelly have a wild, right?
Well, Blib just used the +2 on Jelly.
Why are they not playing their wild?
Save them for later.
Here we go.
Well, let's see what Blib has. She's down to an Uno.
Blib has an Uno. You have to think it's a wild.
Reverses it back to Sammy. A +4 from Sammy.
If you are Blib here, you have to challenge this. And I think she will win that challenge.
Oh!
It didn't matter. Remember.
Wow.
Remember. Had a wild.
Yep, you were right. You were right.
We can learn. And what else did I say cool? I said, who else has wild? Jelly. Look at her hand. Wild in there. We know how these competitors play. We know how Uno works.
All right, game number 5. We're going to a game 6 as well.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
See? We know how these competitors
a +4 on Sammy to start out this match.
You know, cool. Some people, when they're playing Uno, they like to play the +2s early. I personally like to keep a +2 in hand in case someone tries to start something.
Yeah, same. I always keep them in
Jelly?
handy just in case if people start stacking me.
No. Jelly, if you didn't notice there, Jelly drew and didn't play. Have to assume she has a wild. You have to think she has a wild now.
And you're right, though. It's kind of a reverse, though. Reverse it back to Icemice. Down to 3 cards. Blib is also down to 3. Sammy has a lot of work to do.
If you're Sammy, you don't have to go for anything right now. You don't have to right now. And if you play,
but he's thinking of something evil.
Well, you have to think he might have a +4. Maybe he thought about playing it, but it's not smart to play that if you're gonna get challenged. It's a 2-2 game. I don't know what to expect from these competitors right now. Icemice is a real wild card, let me tell you.
Down to 3 cards for Jelly.
No
Blib has no yellow. Skip Sammy. Down to Icemice. No yellow either. Bonks Jelly. Bonks Blib. Bonks Sammy. Bonks Jelly. Bonks Jelly. Bonks Jelly.
Oh my god. You know, cool. I'm gonna just speak up here for a moment, but as someone who had to play Icemice 4 times or 3 times or whatever the hell it was in the singles tournament, he's a real tough opponent.
Yeah.
Very tough, very easy to get mad and upset and tilted when you have very few cards and suddenly you get bonked. It's very infuriating, and you have to wonder what's going through Jelly's head right now. You have to. You have to wonder.
Reverses it to Icemice.
Due to some bonking.
Oh, a +2 from Jelly. Blib to 5. Jelly's now, after being bonked several times, Jelly's now in the lead for winning. Icemice bonks Sammy for the +2.
Yeah, but Sammy's trying to keep this into Jelly's hands.
Is Jelly going to put an Uno here? Yes, she does. A wild card. Changes it to blue. Blib puts a blue. A +2 from Icemice. Is this a big mistake? No, it's not. Another wild. They win. Team Many Beanz wins this match.
That's the what? It's 3-2. Oh, round. Okay.
All right, it's a must-win situation for Team Bonking Bitches. Game 6. Will there be a Game 7?
You know, I'm gonna go down to it and say yes.
You think so? Let's see.
I think so.
Let's see. Here we go. Icemice starts out with a wild.
You can figure out. You can figure out that and Jelly plays it right there. Icemice appears not to have a blue. You have to wonder if Jelly's going to keep trying to make it blue and try to make Icemice draw.
Probably going to be waiting to the end, but it's already blue. But changes it to green. Ice has green.
And no,
4 people are down to 3.
Oh my god!
2 people are down to 2. Oh my god! 4 people are down to 2. Uses a +4 on Icemice. Bonks Jelly in return. Sammy, will he have an Uno?
And Jelly.
Oh, changes the color.
Jelly.
Blib has no green.
But she has a wild.
But uses a green though. Reverses it back. What's Jelly gonna do here?
Gonna have to draw. And she also.
Ooh, Blib reverses it to
Jelly
red.
Jelly has a wild trying to set up Sam. And you think that the wild might come out. Sam is going to play a card here.
Sammy, Uno.
Jelly's going to play a wild here and change it to Sam's color.
Oh, you're right. You are right.
And
wow.
And there you go. That's game.
That's game. So Team Many Beanz. And you just realized what just happened? No more bots in the remainder of the tournament.
Yep. The bots are very good on their own, but as teammates, they don't do a great job. You know, we expected more out of Papil.
Yes.
But it looks like Sam and Jelly are looking up to make a lower bracket run.
They're going to the third round of the second chance bracket. Let me fix the story.
Oh, rip Sam.
At least we're getting a clearer picture as to who will be going to the finals later on today. Will it be your team or will it be Cookie and Sim?